Returning to my Coin Lady channel, I am pleased to see you again. An article claiming that XRP will never go below $1 again was published by the Crypto Basic Millionaire Trainer. At these junctures and during bull runs, you'll hear arguments on both sides. One side says that XRP can never fall below a certain price, while the other says that it has no bottom and won't fall even if the cryptocurrency market crashes. The unique qualities of XRP will be apparent to all. The new international monetary system will make use of it, so it will continue operating and all those ridiculous stories about money will continue. This is nothing more than a collection of ridiculous stories that I have been disproving for the past 7 years. All it is it's complete and utter bullshit. Certain influencers, though, prefer to spread those stories because they can make you feel like you're part of an exclusive club. And then there's the conspiracy hypothesis, where the knowledgeable manipulate unseen forces. They make all that noise. So, it's no surprise that some people think that once the switches are switched, everything would be great permanently. Then I get the naysayers who insist that supply and demand are still at work for XRP and all the other assets in the market, and that the asset class as a whole moves in lockstep with them. Thus, when the market crashes, XRP included, and then I have individuals that just have this inflated sense of self-confidence. The Dunning-Kruger effect describes it. Without a doubt, it is. With their little knowledge, they exude an air of unwarranted confidence. So, they're completely mistaken, and they have no idea what they're missing. However, those people have an irrational belief in themselves. So, on the other hand, there are the naysayers, the numbers go up, and, yeah, we've seen 70 to 80% pullbacks for specific coins like XRP before. Unfortunately, XRP will not be affected by this. Alright, then, I guess we can discuss this. I should preface this by saying that I come from absolutely no financial background. No matter what I say or do, you shouldn't put your money where your mouth is since I'm not a financial advisor. Making movies on YouTube regarding cryptocurrency is something I like doing for fun and as a pastime. I'm just an enthusiast. For what it's worth, I'll admit that there are two valid points of view about XRP. The first is that it will never fall below $1, and the second is that it will never reach a peak. After some digging, I found this post by Bob a few days ago, which is great. What we're going to talk about today in this new movement actually began with this post, which I shared. This Lamborghini is ready to jam. However, according to his writings, the last significant supply level for XRP is between $1.55 and $1.75. If this asset doesn't get its act together soon, it will start a run towards its all-time high, and the market might decide to keep sideline capital out of the market until then. Okay, so it was just some conjecture for the near future. We do know that, as is typical, we encountered some resistance soon after that. You shouldn't be afraid of it. That is not going to be the main point of my video. In the prior two videos, I went into detail about it, but I want to concentrate on this response because I want to remind you that I am criticizing the idea because I think it's ridiculous. Thus, I am contesting the concept rather than the individual. You are not being insulted personally. The idea is terrible and incorrect, and the XRP community should have public dialogue challenging it. It doesn't matter who says it, what matters is that we do it. Therefore, you should merely accept it at face value. In response, a user by the name of Bogdan appeared on your screen. Bogdan said that there would be no top for XRP. Many will be astounded. Do not sell for $20 even with a subsequent retracement. You will miss the correct run. This is significantly larger, and no one can fathom it with all my respect. That is all. Throughout my 7 years of experience in this field, I have consistently encountered arguments similar to these. Whenever the asset class experiences a simultaneous movement, they are consistently mistaken. Now, I will say that it is inevitable that the top coins, the ones that are truly making an impact and solving problems, will emerge as the asset class develops. Without a doubt, they will. The value of those coins will become more apparent as time goes on, and as a result, more and more capital will pour into them as the value of the others declines. I am well aware of that. But even after that, it will remain the case. It follows the stock market's ups and downs similarly. Businesses that stand on their own 2 feet are still there, but they will always exist in the context of the larger economic landscape. Not XRP, though I do believe that all the stocks and other cryptocurrencies will be impacted by the economic climate. That is completely absurd. Actually, that's not true. How supply and demand interact is the key. Decisions are made by human speculators. Demand and supply determine XRP's price. It has been so from the beginning, and it will remain such. The fact that humans program trading bots to follow predetermined rules makes this statement relevant even when discussing such programs. As usual, it's the people. Everyone always does it. And that is all. And in the event that a $20 XRP is being suggested, I mean, a lot of people who are listening paid less than $1. I mean, isn't 20 times better than what you already have? A lot of you have been following me for quite some time, so I know that a lot of you are listening for the right reason. I am aware of the duration of your stay. On average, you spent between 34 and 56 cents on several of the items you purchased. A 20 to 40-fold rise, in other words. If you listen to Bogdan, he claims that you will miss the correct run. You know, I've seen this all before. Like I said before, bubbles eventually collapse, and when that happens, XRP will fall in value along with all the others. I had warned that I would have to return in April or March of 2021, when XRP was reaching its cycle high. This is something I could look into. The important thing is that it happened during the previous cycle's bull run. XRP reached a cycle high of approximately $2 before plunging further below. You're not alone. Here it will happen once more. By the way, when we reach the point where it's reasonable to be scared, I'll tell you, alright, there are all kinds of people who will be screaming by the time we reach the peak, and it will be even higher. For example, if the ceiling is $10, then everyone will be yelling because it's going to hit $50. If we reach $20 or $25, which I am not forecasting, it is feasible, depending on the amount of money flowing into the area, but let's pretend we do. When we reach them, demands for $100 XRP are sure to follow. People will yell at me and tell me I'm incorrect when we reach the stage where there are obvious signs of tops, which are present in every cycle. Nonetheless, they will be incorrect since history repeats itself. That person was correct in predicting that the XRP bubble wouldn't burst during the last cycle. Number 70-80, whatever percentage pullback is going to happen. He was completely mistaken and stuck here. On an individual level, he is incorrect. The price of XRP is not going to keep going up indefinitely. Pay no heed to these stories. Much obliged for taking the time to watch my video. Support my channel by giving it a like and subscribing. I'll see you later.